and I am so tired. Yesterday I got like 4 hours of sleep, and I have not taken a nap or anything like that, so I am probably going to mess everyone's order up. Anyways, I just got the news. You guys might have seen it in the Discord that Pokemon is confirming they're going to reprint. They didn't say what, but they said they're going to reprint popular Pokemon sets at maximum capacity. Woohoo! That means cheaper cards for everyone. What do you guys think of that? It's funny, I was going through the Twitter feed for that because they posted it to their Twitter, and there was this guy in like a popped up cap, and he had like a sweatshirt on. He's like, wow, all you crybabies caused them to reprint it. I was like, oh my God. I was reading that tweet and I was thinking, what the? All those poor and innocent scalpers, what will they do? Scalpers mad and sad. They already confirmed Team Up and Cosmic before, so I'm sure it'll be everything popular. Hey, maybe it'll be Shining Legends. If they reprint Shining Legends, I'm definitely going to pick up more of it because that has become one of my favorite Sun and Moon sets. New member, Peanut, thanks for joining, man. What will the Scalpers do now? Actually, to tell you the truth, it probably won't affect them that much. That's my feelings. But maybe it will. Who knows? Maybe it'll affect them for a little bit. Get ready for Evolution reprints. Oh, that's a good question. Will they reprint Evolutions? If they reprint Shining Legends, I will never open, says Nathan. I really do want them to, believe it or not. For me, when it comes to the Pokemon card booster pack prices, I don't really care about whether they go up or down. What I care most about is whether you guys can afford to open them right here live. So having the prices be affordable is actually much, much better because it means you guys get more value out of the packs that you open. So that's really important. And they should just reprint everything they can. Maybe even Evolutions as well. I don't know. It would kind of mess me up if they did, just because Evolutions is so old. But, I mean, if they reprinted it, time to open more Evolutions. It's a really popular set, so we'll be opening up lots of cool, fun stuff. But I definitely think that Shining Legends could make it onto the list. And probably Hidden Fates, probably Champion's Path again. Especially Shining Fates. Shining Fates, the pre-orders for that is... It's just gross how expensive it is. And I don't think it's just regular people, you know, like myself and like you guys. I think it's actual physical retail stores going, oh, I got some Shining Fates, and I got some of the Shining Fates. Well, I'm going to sell that on eBay for like $200 or whatever it's going for now, because they know it's going so much over retail, it doesn't really benefit the store to sell it at retail price. So some of those card shops, especially the smaller ones, are probably just selling it however they want to make the most money off of it. So it's really bad. Whoops, where'd my Pokemons go? Oh, it's all on the internet. Oops. What's up, Poketrainer Austin? So yeah, they confirmed they're going to be reprinting Pokemon cards, and I think that's, it was bound to happen. You know, it's like we knew that was actually coming. We were all talking about it. I said, the scalpers are making too much money. Card flippers are making too much money. There's too much money in the secondhand market. And the only way this ends is if Pokemon prints more cards. And they actually went out to make an announcement to say we're printing at max capacity. So they really, 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 really should print as much as they can and really just saturate the market so that everyone has a chance to open these cards. Not just people who have enough, I don't know, like revenue or cash in their pocket to buy it all up and then flip it, you know what I mean? So this is very good news. Very good news. And what I noticed missing from that message from their Twitter and from the website, they didn't say anything about being able to increase their printing capacity in the future, and I kind of wish they had announced that. All right. So I want to show you guys something that just arrived in the mail. You guys are going to like it. Primal Clash. Ooh, Primal Clash is here. Primal Clash is one of those really old sets. I think I'll open one for myself. Which one should I open? Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo, the one with the full art in it. Primal Clash is here, and it is one of those old XY era sets. Since Pokemon did not confirm what sets they're going to reprint, we don't know if they really will reprint XY. It's like 5 years old. If they, if they reprinted a 5-year-old set, that would shock me. But I think Sun and Moon is definitely on the list. And Sword and Shield, obviously, right? That's the current generation. So if they don't print tons of Sword and Shield, like Vivid Voltage, I just can't believe how expensive. I was talking about that the other day. I was talking about how just last year these box prices were like half of what they are now. It's way too high. Ooh, Primal Clash. There's a Torchic. So I'm going to open one to get us started just for fun. Oh, I actually did pull something. What did I pull? Professor Birch! Wow, that was not too bad of a pack. Look at that. Electrike. Oh man, he's a chubby cheeks, huh? So I never played this game and I never met Professor Birch. I'm going to go ahead and sleeve that one up. Woo. Looks like it could grade a 10. That's very good news for other cards that you could pull out of those packs I just received. That's what you want to see. You want to see on-center cards. So Professor Birch, he's a real Birch. That's true. Here's Electrike. Never been a fan of Electrike. Here's Bunnelby. Ooh, look at that Bunnelby. Oh, I have a sleeve for it. You played Emerald. You have met him. Professor Birch is Emerald? Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I have. Maybe I didn't realize he was fat. Maybe I played the game, but I didn't actually see the anime or whatever, right? That's it. That's what it is. I played the game, but I didn't see the anime. Dude. Not a fan of 2/3 art style. Lombre, Torchic. I think they will reprint everything. Should I hold my vintage box? Yeah, hold on to your vintage stuff. I don't think they're going to be printing. They're not printing like WotC era stuff, guys. They didn't define exactly what they were going to reprint, which is for people who are holding older stuff, maybe from like XY era, and you're like, this will only go up. Is maybe a little nerve-wracking. Again, I would be surprised if they printed XY era because it's just so old. It's really old. And there's got to be a cutoff point, right? Is the cutoff point after XY era? Who knows? They're going to reprint black and white. No, they're not. But I wouldn't be surprised because even the technology for these cards, I suspect the technology for these old cards might actually be older technology. They might have been using different printers at that point. They might have got new printers for the new sets, and their designs for the new sets are so dramatically different than these old designs. I don't think they'd reprint these. Okay, that's my guess. And we'll see. We'll find out if I'm true later, or we'll find out if I'm right later. Not true. Everything in rotation. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like for the TCG for the game, that makes sense as well. So cards that you can actually play with. Wait, why's he getting a reprint? That's right. No, I'm just kidding. No way they reprint a set from 2 generations ago. Yeah, I just feel like it's too old. Too old for them to reprint it. Is Watson getting reprinted? Mister, do you ever sleep? A little bit. I do sleep a little bit. We're going to have a 2-hour stream here just to have fun and poke fun at the scalpers who are sad that it's all getting reprinted. I really want Pokemon to saturate the market with lots and lots and lots of cards. It's badly needed. They did that with Yu-Gi-Oh! Since Team Up and all that is into the rotation and championship got pushed to 2022. It's going to be Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield era only, or something, law. How much for that rainbow? Oh, this guy? Last time I checked, I was selling him for 300. But you know what? It's been a little while. Let me make sure that he should still be 300. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Dragapult. And let's just see what returns. There is one for sale for $305. So the price is the same. I'm offering him for 300s. 300s, guys. If you want that beautiful Dragapult. Evolutions could be reprinted too. This set sells like crazy. I agree that Evolutions is a popular set, but again, it's just so old. I really don't think they'll reprint it. That's how I'm leaning. They didn't reveal what they were going to reprint, but I'm leaning toward them not reprinting it. That's what I believe. And if they do reprint it, that's your chance to go buy some, so you better buy some. What will the PSA market do with the reprints? Crash as well? I don't think it will. So PSA, unlike the Pokemon cards, it's not like PSA can just ship out tons of slabs all of a sudden. They have a limited amount of cards they can grade a day and ship out a day. And they're probably already grading as many cards as they can, and it's still not enough. Like, I got these cards, Noibad, Articuno, Dragapult, and what I find when I go to sell them, there's like one listed or none listed. So the demand for tens is still going to be really high, and at worst, you could see prices stagnate. Really, what people need to be doing when the price of booster packs are low, pull your own cards and then grade your own card. That is the best way to obtain a PSA if you're just trying to obtain a cheap 10. Now, if you've got cash and you just want to secure a 10 right away and you don't want to do any pack opening, because technically pack opening is kind of like gambling, you just straight up buy it, right? So it's a decision you have to make, and the price of the PSA slab will be part of that decision. I just don't see the slabs coming onto the market fast enough to meet demand. And over a long period of time, enough slabs might make it onto the market that there's a saturation of those. But I don't think it's going to make it yet. I don't think so. They're going to scalp Japanese. What are they reprinting? First edition base set. Are there reprints just for English cards? Probably. So if you have like Tag Team, you're probably safe. But who knows? Whichever company is deciding to print the Japanese cards, they might be making the same conclusion. We'll reprint Japanese as well. So let's get started and see if there's a little bit of a line. The reprint will cause a slab saturation no matter what. Woohoo! Box break update. So here's the list. And CS-Man actually changed his mind on this. He told me he wanted to buy some sneakers, so we did a little refund for him. But he went real deep yesterday, so he opened up a ton of cards yesterday. And we got all these available for sale, okay? He's like, you know what? There's a pair of sneakers I want to buy. I was like, all right. I guess it kind of makes sense because the sneakers were just coming onto the market, and there's a little time left to buy one of those packs. CS-Man goes crazy deep. He certainly did yesterday. What's today, by the way? Today is Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Wednesday is one of the slowest days of the week, I think, for me. Wednesday. It's not quite... It's like right in the middle of the furthest point from when you've received your paycheck, maybe. Do I sell booster boxes? You can buy 36 packs, and I'll get you a sealed booster box. Yeah, if you want. Assuming I have it for that particular set. But yeah, if you want. If you want me to ship it to you sealed, you can tell me not to open it. If you really want me to. Okay. Let's see where we're at. Pokemon Card Company charged me 28 bucks. I think that's the Shining Fates. I think they just charged me for Shining Fates. The very first order of the day goes to Austin Dillman. He wants 2 Rebel. You got it, Austin. 2 Rebel Clash. CS-Man face reveal. At what time do you sleep? I don't sleep. I just open Pokemons. I want Fossil Booster. Give me now. Sleep. This guy thinks I go to sleep. Fossil Booster. All right, I'm opening up Fossil. Pika McDonald Hollow. Oh, I didn't get to see his message. So we got Hatterene. Heard what Mr. said, what he got, and almost choked on my drink. What? Rillaboom is Rillaboom. Oh my gosh, my CP5 box is finally coming today. Nice. What's CP5? I don't know what CP5 is. Nice, man. You picked up a full art Rillaboom. You got 7 hours of sleep. Sweet. So Austin Dillman. Yeah, I think that the price of the PSA cards could remain pretty high for a while. I think in the long run, you might see the modern cards come down. That's what I think. And especially the cards you tend to see fall in price really rapidly is any new set that comes out. You get people who like express grade those cards and then they list them at a really high price. And part of the reason for the high price is because they have to pay off the cost of the express grade, which is a lot higher, right? It's a lot more expensive to express grade. And so they list those cards at really expensive prices. And then there's guys who do like faster but cheaper grading services, and those cards don't arrive for a few months, but they do eventually start arriving, and you really see the price of that card drop off at that point. So the earliest cards go for a ton right after the set comes out, the express graded ones, and eventually they start falling. There's fewer people trying to buy them at that price. There's more people getting their express grades back, and the competition begins, you know what I mean? It's Japanese, full of mythical legends, so cards like Mew, Victini, Shaman, etc. What? I want some mythical legends. Give me some mythical legends. Mr. Cheese, what's up? Oh, Cheese is opening up a primal. All right. Give me a second, Cheese. Let's get you a random one. Pick your Pokemon. Here, we'll do this one with the Gardevoir. You know why. All right. Primal Clash, a set we have really never delved into. And it's funny to think that people were opening these a long time ago, and they were really cheap back then. Ooh. We've got Masquerain. Oh no. Lotad, Metatite, Bidoof, Horsey, Chinchou, Kingdra, Lantern, Marshtomp. Is it Marshtomp? And Eelektric. Cheese is sad. He's got to commit self-destruct. I'm sorry, Cheese. Are there any sexy waifus in this set? I don't know if there's... I think there's teams in this set. There's a card called Team or something like that, right? Teammates? I think that's the name of the card. If they do XY reprint, I hope they do Double Crisis. I'm not betting on it. I'm actually betting on XY not being reprinted. But if they do reprint it, I'm just going to go nuts. I'm going to buy so much XY. All my money's going to go toward XY because that will probably be the very last time that they reprint it. All right, next up we have Mr. Alex Trailer. He wants 2 darkness. 2 darkness for Alex. MIT people sending me what? Pokemon message. Oh my god, reprints. Tom, it's like 120 raw. Oh my gosh, I mixed up German and English. Mr. going to XY Rich. If they don't reprint XY Evo, if they don't reprint XY, Evo's going to go up like crazy again. Actually, that's a good observation. So everyone is probably going to stop buying up sealed boxes of XY right now. Because they're probably wondering, are they going to reprint it? And the moment they're sure that they are not reprinting XY, people are going to pounce on the remaining XY boxes. And the reason for that is because they will pretty much know that's the sign that XY is out of print. You know what I mean? That's the sign. If they don't reprint XY after a message like that, I think that's the sign that XY is out of print. Does that make it vintage? Is there like a is there like a purgatory for cards that are out of print but not super old? When do you start calling cards vintage? You know what I mean? Somebody asked me that the other day. They're like, "Are you sure those are vintage?" I was like, "I don't know. When is anything vintage?" Alex Trailer. I wonder if Cosmic is getting reprinted. Cosmic's probably definitely getting reprinted. Cosmic's super popular. And you know, it won't even matter, I think. Here we go, Alex Trailer. I would say black and white is definitely vintage, says Tom Riddle. But let's say that X and Y is out of print. Is it out of print but not vintage? You know what I mean? So it's kind of like an interesting thing to think about. All right. Next up we have Mr. Victor Londa. What's up, Victor? He says, 1, Unified Minds. Forget Fat Pikachu. I want Full Art Misty. Thank you. All right, Mr. Victor Londa. Who was the guy who, hold on. Who was the guy who came up with the funny meme? It wasn't Victor Londa, was it? Oh, it was, wait. Adriana Londa. Is that Victor Londa? Hold on. Yeah, it is Victor Londa. So Victor Londa, you got the meme review. I really liked your lesbian. It made me laugh. So you're going to get bonus cards here. You're going to get a blue, and you're going to get a red. He says, I meme a lot. That's me. Lesbian is the best evolution. And 1 Unified Minds. You noticed. Unified Minds makes a return. What a beautiful set. My first modern set that came out when I started collecting again. So this is a special one for me. This one actually has a little bit of nostalgia already, even in such a short period. Lesbian. That is the, Lesbian is definitely the mascot of the channel. She's the social media manager. Speaking of social media, we finally have links to Facebook and Twitter in our description. You know, I just didn't like Facebook and Twitter, so I wasn't working too hard on them. But yeah, it's just part of my job, I guess. You know, got to have all that stuff because some people really do use those, and you know, I want to be able to communicate to everyone on their preferred platform. I do a ton of Discord. Discord actually. I do a ton of Discord, and I do a ton of TikTok as well. I love TikTok. What will have to pack prices on stream, mister? What? Does he mean what will happen to pack prices on the stream? Well, if the boxes come down in price, like if you can go out and buy a cheaper box, the price of the booster packs will follow. That's exactly how it works. So Champion's Path was really expensive when it first came out, and then it came all the way down to like $10 a pack at some point. We got Keldeo coming out of the Unified Minds. That was lucky, man. They're going to cancel me. What are you talking about? Because I said lesbian? What are they going to cancel me for? Mr. Victor. They're going to cancel me for for getting all the McDonald's promos. Oops. There's a paw. Oh, do you not have a bag? No bag. All right, let's get you a bag. Wow, you open. I got the 2 battle styles for you, and they were both cold. That's kind of sad. The McDonald's. It was a joke title. I got like 10 Happy Meals. I didn't buy like 1,000 McDonald's promos. Victor Londa. Obviously, I didn't push any little kids out of the way. People are so mad. I wish they would do first edition still. It would help this reprint situation. I made money off the McDonald's promos. LMAO. Mr. cleaned out his McDonald's. That's right. I went there and I said, I'll give you $2 and a loose. Those that buy more than 10 promos at McDonald's are idiots, not leaving something to others. Man, you guys got some real moralistic points of view about the Pokemans. You better leave all the Pokemans. You should change it to 1 billion Happy Meals. 1 billion promos. I punted a couple of babies to get my McDonald's cards. At least you used to be able to. Chucky Milk. All right, let's see. After Victor Londa, we got a really short wait time. After Victor Londa, we have Mr. Francisco Mendez. 4 packs of Battle Styles. You got it, mister. Oops. Battle Styles. Mister, I'll beat you up. You better keep your hands off my... People are really fired up about the McDonald's promos. Poke politics, that's right. He took all the promos. Well, if you want to get really upset, you should get mad at all the McDonald's workers who are... I don't know who's doing it, but somebody is stealing or confiscating whole cases. Maybe they're buying them. I bet you that's what they're doing. I bet the employees buy them at the price you're allowed to buy them at. So if a case has 150 of them, employee buys it for 300, then he sells it on like eBay for like 800. Whammo blammo, you've made a bunch of money. So they're probably buying those cases, backdoor, buying those cases out and easily flipping them. So you should be just as mad at the McDonald's employees for, I don't know, checking in, cashing in, is that the right term? They're cashing in, man. They said, Pokemons, say no more, friend. Say less. I'm here to make stim dollars. I bought 6. One of the pack wasn't even there. I always go backdoor. Oh, my God. Last pack. Ooh, a little bit of a cold pack. All right, that was for Mr. Francisco. Man, we continue to be in a cold snap over here. So cold outside, and it snowed again. It snowed like 3 days in a row where I live. I'm going to eat so much McDonald's. They are stealing them. I know a guy who works there, and he said they had a lot stolen. Holy cow, man. I was going to buy a case, but it doesn't seem right. Well, somebody's going to buy the case. I'm going to buy the case if you don't buy it. So if you want to get yourself a case, don't hold back. They will be bought off the market. No matter how upset people feel about the concept of scalping, no matter how moralistic you get about it and shake your fist and, oh, I don't like people who do that. Somebody's going to buy it all up. They're going to say, I don't care. And then they're just going to buy it. You're going to leave it on the market? Well, then the guy who doesn't care is just going to buy it off the market. That's exactly what's going to happen. So it might as well be you. That's my actual feelings about this scenario. Somebody will buy it off the market. Might as well be you. Johnny Pyres, who's next? He says, hello, Mr. One Primal Clash, one gang affiliated pack. Battle Styles, give them a smooch. You want a smooch? I'll get a smooch right now. Smooch. I seen a video with the guy who bought 100 of them. He's pokey rich. Did he say Primal Clash? All right, one Primal. The McDonald's cards don't even have nice artworks. That's not true. I think they look nice. I know a guy who bought 6 cases. Hey, mister, you sent me a package about 3 weeks ago and it still hasn't arrived, so I was wondering what I should do. Please let me know. Football Army, send me a message on Discord, okay? So that's what we use Discord for. We'll try and track it down and find out what happened. We have to see the tracking number and see if it says delivered. That's the first step, okay? Add Pokey to any world. I've achieved comedy. Here goes Primal Clash. Tentacool Azumarill. All right. Let me just look around and see what else is in here. So there could be a Reverse Hollow Trico. Weedle's in here. Gorobus, Double Doublade, Professor Birch. Okay. He looks all washed up on shore. That or he's like doing an Instagram pose. Is there a way to get shipping labels for cheaper than $3.50 a label? Not really. Hey, mister, any update on Shiny Star? Shiny Star V. I found one little box of Shiny Star V. I was doing some cleaning, and so I have 10 packs of them available if somebody wants to buy an entire 10 packs off of me. That's about it. Shiny Star V, it's just not going to arrive. Johnny Pyres. Mr. Johnny. Mister, I have about 25 cards I want to grade PSA, all with the value PSA 9 to 10. How much would each be, roughly? Well, if they're over $200, they're going to be Tier 2 cards, okay? Tier 2 grading. Where's Johnny Pyres going to be at? He's going to be here. It is the unfortunate reality. Are you done with Shiny Star, then? No, I probably won't stop Shiny Star. I just don't have any on the way at the moment. It's hard to just have cash all the time, guys. What I'm trying to do is save up a bunch of money right now because I'm going to be paying my taxes in April. So I have to have lots of money put away for that. And so I've been kind of putting money away. You'll notice I haven't been buying a lot of slabs. How much for those packs? $2. If your goal is to get rock bottom grading prices, I want a bunch of very, very good condition Japanese. Miss Charizard them deck on Pokemon Center, Japan. What? So how's my day been going? It's a pretty normal day. Just working. Jerking. How much is the Shiny Star box? So I think the price of the booster pack was like 23 or 24 before, and if you really wanted to open it live, somebody would be asked to purchase all 10 of them, or maybe 2 people would have to purchase 5 of them, something like that. Mister, I work from home and listen to you. I like your day streams. You like them. I like them. Do you like them? I like them. Theme deck for the new battle styles, huh? What theme deck? I want a theme deck. Mom, give me a theme deck. After opening my CP5, I'll send you the cards for grading so you'll get to see what the cards are like. CP5? What's CP5? What's the best grading company to use? Good question. Your goal is to get a 10, but if you can get a perfect 10 from CGC or a pristine 10, those are both pretty good. So I'd say CGC for a lot of cards. If you have a card that looks like a 9.5, then you would go with PSA. And then BGS is like CGC, but I don't know what I prefer. Actually, I think the CGC prices were supposed to change pretty soon. Did the CGC prices go up yet? What is the worst Pokemon set in your opinion? Definitely base set. Mr. Eduardo Rincon, excuse me, he says, To Darkness. When are the CGC prices set to go up? The 15th? Okay. Thank you very much, guys. Sneep. After that, I'll have to reevaluate if we want to use them or if we want to start doing BGS instead. Mister, do you sleep? Yes, poorly. Logan, solidified PSA is the Nike or Coca Pokemon grading? I guess. That's not how I feel about it at all. I don't feel that way even a little bit. He didn't do anything. He's just getting some PSAs, and that doesn't mean that Gary's BGS Charizard first edition hollows are now less valuable just because Logan picked up a PSA 10. Actually, he asked Gary for one of the BGSs, and Gary just flat out told him not going to happen. So I would have to disagree with that. I went to sleep and you were streaming. I woke up and you were streaming. All right, Mr. Eduardo. People know what PSA is. I don't think BGS will go down or anything, but people will know PSA en masse. PSA. Emiliano, Ernesto Ramirez. We're looking for Eduardo Rincon. Here we go. Sweet. Whoa, man, I'm real tired. I can feel my brain's just not fast right now. My brain is slow. Robert Campbell. What's up, Robert? Campbell. Large custom booster, first order. First order. Welcome, welcome, Mr. Robert. So, you're going to get this cute card I pulled just now from Primal Clash, and you're also going to get the first booster, which is a holographic Dark Slowbro. Oh, very cool. We got Dark Slowbro, and we got some common uncommon vintage. Reseller recently told me he can't move CGC cards. He can't move them. Well, has he tried picking them up? Lazy. Lazy. So Robert Campbell, he's going to have to lower his price. They'll move if you lower your price. He doesn't want to. He wants to make tons of profit. Ricardo. Oh, he said first order. So if you're getting your first order, we're going to get you a fresh bag. 9.5, just hard to sell. Well, I think that's a fair point, actually. People are scared of 9.5s from CGC because PSA doesn't show you when you get a 9.5, and they really ought to. You know, it's kind of like CGC's telling you the truth as a buyer, and really CGC is your friend for that reason. CGC lets you know when to avoid a card, and that makes it tougher for the sellers who now have to take a card and sell it for less than they want to sell it. But it's great for the buyers, so keep your eyes peeled for CGC 10s and CGC perfect 10s. The way it should be working here is when you go out and you buy a pristine 10 from CGC, it should at least have the value of a PSA 10. And the perfect 10s should have a significant premium because it's probably a perfect card similar to the black label. So when you grade cards with CGC, you're going to have that risk that you're going to give a few 9.5s that would have been 10s at PSA, but you also have that ability to pull those perfect, the perfect 10s. So that's sort of the trade-off. I don't know if it balances. There is another trade-off between CGC and PSA. PSA, if you use their cheapest grading option, is going to take many months to return. CGC, if you use their fastest option, it'll return in a very short period of time for a low cost. So there is a time cost to grading with PSA. So the idea of having to reduce your price on your CGC slab because people don't want a 9.5 may frustrate you, but you have to consider you got it back in such a short period of time that now you have cards you can sell sooner. So you have to be thinking about the velocity of money. If you're sitting on a big pile of cards and you're just not selling them because they're over there at PSA, you don't really have any money. You have money when the cards are in your hands graded and you can start selling them. Do you have to reduce your price because you got a 9.5? Probably you do. You could put them in auction, or you could just try to lower your price to a point that seems to work. But the thing is, even if you make a little bit of profit, you made it in such a faster period of time that now you can use your profit to go buy the next raw card and get that graded too. So you have to be thinking about the velocity money and your ability to pull perfect 10s. In the end, is PSA still a higher value option? Maybe. Maybe, but you're going to wait 9 long months for that card to return, and only then will you know if it was worth it. And the card market could change in 9 months. Like really, I was talking about how I don't think the price of PSAs are going to crash, but I think over a long period of time, they could crash. Be a very slow crash, you know what I mean? Like over a long period of time. So like, there's only one Dragapult on the market, and it's for $300. But in a year, maybe a lot of Dragapults return. Or maybe not. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Who actually knows? Let's go ahead and refresh. Who's that? You having a little burrito?
Yeah, I'm having the rest of that burrito.
You're having the rest of that burrito?
Energy drink.
You got an energy drink?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Adam Moondorf. You're always here, Adam. How's it going, Adam? One Champions Path and one Vivid. All right. One Champions and one Vivid. Hey, we got a Vivid. We got Champions right here. Burrito and energy drink. Breakfast of champs. Breakfast of diarrhea. Diarrhea. Oops. CGC has to clear slabs, which to me is dope. It's dope. Yeah, I think some of the challenges CGC faces is you're not going to get like a complete set all in CGC slabs because they have so much ground to cover. They have a lot of cards to grade for the first time, you know. And for like even popular old vintage sets, they're mostly all in PSA holders. So PSA has a really large advantage starting out, but I think over time I do like CGC quite a lot, and I especially like the idea of having some perfect 10s from CGC. Some perfect 10s would be great. I think perfect 10s should be priced similar to the Black Label, if not exactly like the Black Label, because they appear to be very harsh graders, and I believe they expect the card to essentially be flawless. And when you can definitely say a card is flawless, that should come with a serious premium. And PSA cards, the concept of them is they actually aren't always flawless. They're just, some flawless cards sneak into the PSA slabs. This guy right here could be a flawless card, I don't know. PSA doesn't differentiate that between 9.5s. So it's a totally different style. It's more lucrative for the seller. And that's why everyone's throwing their cards at PSA and saying, make me money. And PSA really ought to raise their prices next is what they should do. So PSA should realize what's going on, and they need to significantly raise their prices, in my opinion. And CGC is the one raising their prices. So it doesn't really make sense. And but maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe PSA will raise their prices soon. Actually, PSA has already raised their price like twice, sort of, like indirectly. There was a time when they had like a Pokemon card submission special going on. It was like really cheap to submit for just a short period of time. But they got rid of that, and I haven't seen it come back. I don't think they'll bring it back. There's no reason to. Mr. When the deluge of cards come back from PSA and other companies, modern PSA 10s will have to go down, says Henry. Will they? Will they have to go down is a great question. Have you ever watched people like stack silver and gold? They're called like gold stackers, silver stackers. They just buy silver over time, and they know that there's more silver being mined out of the ground, but they don't care. They just keep buying it. It's a store of value for them. If people treat cards that way, the truth is there might be enough demand to always keep up with the supply, especially as time goes by. The Pokemon boosters, although they're going to be reprinted, they are finite. At some point, Nintendo will stop printing them. So there will be a finite number of these Noibats. There will be a finite number of these Dragapults. There will be a finite number of these Articunos. Well, there already is. And the point is, even though they print constantly new sets, there is some sort of, there has to be a point where the card's considered like sort of rare. If everyone's got a Dragapult and he's actually liked and everyone buys him off the market, some sellers might return to the market to post him back up there, but people might just buy him back off. You know what I mean? Tom says, depends on set. Obviously, it says like Evolution, Burning Shadows, and Vivid Voltage. Well, here's the funny thing. I thought that this card here, Noibat, will come back, and I thought he'd be worth like $40, and that there'd be like 20 of them on the market. He's ugly. I'm not a fan of Noibat, okay? Somebody is. He's okay. I like Zubat. I'm older. I'm a boomer, right? So I'm a big fan of Zubat, not a big fan of Noibat. And I thought he would come back and be worth nothing because they keep reprinting Hidden Fates. And the truth is, Hidden Fates has been out long enough that there could be lots of graded Noibats. There just aren't. There just aren't a lot of graded Noibats. And he goes for $100. So, I don't know. The graded slabs might hold on to a premium value and not really fall too much. Just depends on whether demand keeps up. Will the supply go up? Maybe. Yeah, definitely. Over time, the supply, there'll be lots of slabs out there. But maybe the number of hardcore collectors will kind of keep up with it. That was for Adam Moondorf. Let's go ahead and get this into your bag. Adam Moondorf with the Golden Star. Kids in 10 years won't have that much nostalgia. I guess. Don't bet against nostalgia, man. They can't even get products. Oh, come on. That can't be 100% true. Some kids are definitely getting their products. Okay. some kids are, and I actually do remember being young and Pokemon cards were sold out at the stores. Okay, so the Pokemon craze was a craze back then, and you didn't always get to have Pokemon cards in the store, but eventually you did because they printed a lot of base set. I mean, they printed a ton of it. That's why base set today, the old vintage box, isn't higher than it already is. Well, the first edition is. But there's a lot of unlimited base set out there, more than you realize. And so, yeah, like I didn't get Pokemon cards right away, but they just printed more of it, and then I did. So they announced they're going to print more. That's the right move, and you know, the kids will be fine. What will boogery nosed Timmy do if his mom can't buy him an iPad, a Nintendo Switch, and Pokemon cards at the same time? He just won't love Pokemon. Mom, I never got to open Pokemons. Pokemon's for grown men. Brosdale says one promotion at McDonald's doesn't kill demand for Pokemon. That's exactly my point. The kids will end up opening packs. They won't even know what they're opening half the time. They'll be like, what am I opening? And then they'll chew on them and spit them out on the floor. And you'll be like, what did you do, Timmy? Daddy, I want more Pokemon. Andrew King says, hey, mister, I'd like one of your finest wig packs, please. I have a bag. Please. Here you go, Andrew. Pokemon cards equal Bitcoin 2.0. I don't know about that. Whooper and energy retrieval. When I worked there, they always had a lot in stock. Guys, if it makes you feel any better, I'm a lawyer and can barely afford. He can barely afford? No! That's because you're off buying limousines, man. You gotta stop buying those limousines. I want 2 limousines and special suits. He spends all his money on special suits and limousines. You need to quit your job as a lawyer ASAP. And you need to start your job as the guy who works the cash registers at Walmart so you can scalp those Pokemans. Make some real money. Some Pokemon money. Not that lawyer stuff. No money in that. He says, let's trade jobs. You probably could do my job. You know, a lot of lawyers are pretty eloquent. And I hear that lawyers tend to get jobs doing like radio shows. They'll get jobs as a radio show host. Oh man, a stream during the day. What's up, Denise? Denise? What were CSman's best pulls? I put them all away, but he got a real good hot box of Darkness Ablaze. The box had like Rillaboom and Butterfree Hyper Rare in it at the same time. And then his pulls also from the Battle Styles were really good too. He got like the chase pull, the pull everyone wants, the girl with the roller skates or whatever it is. He did pretty good in those. And then his Shining Legends pulls were not so great. So, I mean, they were okay. It's not like he got nothing, but he'll struggle to make his money back on that. I told him I think he could make some of the money back by grading the hollows, actually, because that set, the hollows are actually pretty cool in that set if you guys haven't been paying attention. Next up, we have Mr. Robert Campbell, but he didn't explain what he wanted. Robert Campbell, do you know what you wanted? I see your order. The tag team pulls were crazy good. Oh man, this Pikachu came out of the last round of wig packs. I forgot to add order, but I want 2 customs. 2 of them. All right, 2 customs for Mr. Robert Campbell. Heir of the Campbell Soup Company. This is a round of vintage with a beautiful Torchic. Unless they end up reprinting Shining Fates. If they reprint Shining Fates, I'm pouncing on that. And Fanpea. I'm sorry, mister. No crazy hits this time. Must be this pack right here, right? Probably. That's for Robert. Robert. That's my Pikachu, mister. I love it. Hello, mister. I'm on a road trip from Florida to PA. If I die from a snowstorm, you may inherit all my Pokemon. I'm going to hold you to that. Heard you like Charizard. He's going to pop his Charizard. Oh, man. My wife and I were talking about moving to North Carolina this summer. We were thinking about maybe just purchasing an apartment and selling off our condo and paying rent in an apartment. And then while we're at the apartment down there, we'll then go house shopping and plan to buy a house within a year. So that's what we were thinking. So, because we were trying to figure out, like, how do you just move from house to house and move across the state? Victor says, no sales tax in North Carolina? Ooh, that's a good question. Uh, I don't think that's necessarily true. We're trying to move to kind of like an untouched beach. That's what we're trying to move to. We're trying to move to a beach area that isn't super mainstream. And we like North Carolina because it has all 4 seasons. It actually does get a winter, but it has a nice warm summer, and it's got some really nice beaches. We went there to the Wilmington Beach 3 years ago or 2 years ago. Why am I getting so old so fast, guys? So we went to North Carolina like 2 years ago, and really liked the beach. We're like, why do we live in the middle of frickin' nowhere in Missouri when we could live next to a beach? It just didn't make any sense. It's like, what are we doing with ourselves? What do you guys think? Do you guys ever think about moving from where you're living to a new place, aka the beach? I'm gonna move to the beach, man. I don't know why, but I despise Wingle. Frickin' Wingle! I'm sorry. It's getting angry there. I was getting. Can always rent an apartment. What, Kanto? I already live at the beach. Oh, nice, man. Man, I thought about moving to Hawaii even. But Hawaii's so expensive. It's so expensive, it makes me think like you're just going to have less money for Pokemon cards because you're spending more money on like food and whatever else you got to pay for over there. So you live on an island, but you stay poor, I guess. Sounds like a place you retire to, in other words. I would retire there, but I wouldn't want to try to become wealthy in Hawaii. Unless I was going to open a hotel. That would be one thing, but I'm not. I've got little Pokemon cards. Doesn't North Carolina get hurricanes? It does, but because North Carolina is further up north, the hurricanes tend to not be as bad. They got a little hurricane like 2 years ago or 1 year ago, and yeah, it did a little bit of damage, but it actually was not that bad. It wasn't like Hurricane Katrina or anything. North Carolina's great, I swear. Going from New Jersey to there was like a night and day. People actually greeted each other in public. You know what I remember being in North Carolina? It was a lot more run down than I thought it would be. Like, I thought where I live in Missouri was kind of a rundown, sort of like hickish state or something like that, but no, it's pretty well developed where I live. And they were not that well developed at all in Wilmington. It was really sort of like a blast from the past kind of situation. And especially all the grocery stores had like chewing tobacco and smokes, you know, just kind of proudly on display. And it's not really like that where I live. Everyone's like, no smoking, no smoking. You can get smokes, but you know, it's not really shown off, except for like a gas station maybe. But yeah, all the major grocery chains out there, they're like, here's our humongous selection of smokes and chewing tobacco. You know what I mean? So that kind of surprised me. Have I ever visited Pittsburgh? There's many places I've never visited. So next up we have Mr. John Paul Perez. He says wigged and live shipping. All right, Mr. John Paul Perez. Mr. John Paul pulls Raichu from Shining Legends. Ooh. You got stabbed in Sullivan, Missouri. Who stabbed you? I've been to Sullivan. I used to work for Coca-Cola out there. That's really middle of nowhere. It's not like, okay, obviously there's places more middle of nowhere than Sullivan, but it's out there. The nice thing about North Carolina is that it's sunny 95% of the time. Moved to Raleigh, mountains 3 hours away, beach 2 hours away. Yeah, I've heard about that. We remember driving to Wilmington through the mountains, and it was amazing, actually. And we're like, wow, we should just move to the mountains. But no, I think being like 15 minutes from the beach actually makes it accessible. You know, driving 2 hours to the beach, that's like a whole day. It almost makes you feel like you just don't have a beach, you know what I mean? There are some tech companies that are HQ'd in Wilmington. I vacationed in a remote beach area of North Carolina. SoCal is nice if you want to get gouged. Moved to a small town in California. I want to move to California. John Paul Perez. A lot of people live in California. There must be something nice out there. I hear the weather's pretty nice. Josh, Jonathan, Joshua, John Paul. I'm moving California way. I'm gonna strike gold. Have you been to Canada? It's great here in Niagara Falls. What? I've never been to Canada. Okay, I just know you guys have a great national anthem. That's all I know. And maple syrup, which is vastly superior, by the way, to corn syrup. Corn syrup's disgusting, and anyone who has corn syrup should be ashamed. Maple syrup, man, it's like $20 for a small bottle. God, that's expensive. You'd think they'd find a way to farm that stuff. Well, I'm sure they do farm it. I just mean farm it in a way that's cheaper. Mass produce it. Mister, how much are you going to sell your Shining Face packs for when it releases? That is entirely dependent on the price of those boxes when they release, okay? I don't know, you guys want to start doing pre-sales for like $1 million? I'll do high cost pre-sales if you want to freaking spend your money on an item you don't even get yet. Dude, I hate pre-sales. Not a fan. They should be made illegal. Pre-sales should just be illegal. That's it. I'm becoming a lawyer and then a politician so that I can make pre-sales illegal. E-E-L-L E-G-E-L, illegal. Wasn't there a maple syrup heist in Canada? Yeah, years ago, and it was for like $3 million of maple syrup. Liquid gold. Liquid freaking gold. How crazy is that? All right, Mr. John Paul Perez. I don't remember. Hey, John Paul, did you say you had a PSA slab? He didn't say he had a PSA slab, did he? Let's see. I don't see one over here. Edwin, thanks for the $1, man. Maybe he was testing that out. John Paul Perez, you didn't have a PSA slab, did you? How's it going, Christy? Chris Iced Tea. Oh man, he's not replying. I don't want to search for it. But you know, if I don't search for it after I hit ship, after I tape it up, he's going to be like, did you get my slab? By the way, did you get my slab? No? I'm selling off a few cool things that I've never sold before. You guys might be interested in. I think they're actually really... Oh, here we go. He did have a slab. I know it. He was trying to trick me. See if he's got more than one real fast. He's got more than one slab. He's trying to get me to ship that up. All right, last stack. Let's see if he has more than 2. I bet he doesn't. Most people don't have more than 2. By the time people get 2 slabs, they usually get shipping at that point. They go, I can't wait any longer. Okay. Oh, gotta be careful with that. Mr. John Paul. Beautiful, beautiful Pokemons. Hope there's enough protection. Let me get a, do I have like a bag? I guess this counts. Exercise bike. Now I was riding it today and now my legs hurt. What was I thinking, man? I should have just laid around and had jelly beans. All right, Mr. John Paul Perez, you are shipped. I want to show you guys some cool stuff that I am officially selling. So, I've got 2 of these. Oh. And honestly, I don't necessarily want the 9s. Somebody else might want the 9s. These are Mysterious Mountain Japanese first edition booster packs. And what they really are Sky Ridge. Okay, this is Sky Ridge, but in Japanese. And when it comes to 9s on these graded booster packs, 9s are fine. I prefer the 10s for obvious reason, but the 9s will go up in price the same way the 10s will, because no matter what, these packs inside of here will never be cheaper than the actual booster pack that you can buy ungraded, right? So if the ungraded pack goes from $100 to $200, these would go for $100 to $200. And what I'm trying to do, I am planning to move, and so I want to start selling off some of the stuff that I'm not going to take with me. So I kind of want to trim off some of my collection, especially stuff like this. It's just big. So, are those heavy packs? Unlikely. I suppose they could be. I didn't actually check. Somebody else did. So hopefully they weighed them. It'd be sad if one of these was a heavy pack. Okay, let me find out what these cost, though. The Germans attacked you while you were shipping. No! What are you talking about? All right. Mysterious Mountain. Let's take a look real fast. So I don't see... Let me try a booster pack. All right, here we go. There are some booster packs. What I'm seeing is that there are no graded booster packs of Mysterious Mountain for sale. And honestly, when you buy a raw pack of Mysterious Mountain, there's a very high chance it's a light pack anyways. And let's see what it most recently sold for. So I can see one sold for 400. And another one sold marked down from like 425. And there's none for sale. And then when we look at the cost of the actual booster packs, like the ungraded booster packs, it looks like you can get one from like France for almost pretty much $700. You get one from Japan for $800. And honestly, I would probably prefer to buy one from a actual Japanese Pokemon store. So I'm probably going to place this at, I think $800 is fair. So that's what I'm saying. Okay, hear me out. When people open these raw packs off of the market, they open them up, the raw packs go up in price. And so if the bottom price for this is like, let's say $700, well, you wouldn't sell them for any less than $700 because it's a sealed booster pack, right? So this is a very nice way to store your packs. It's in these graded slabs. Even if they don't grade perfect, they have quite a nice value to them. And I tell you what, I'm going to set the price at $7.90. See where it goes. And I'll eventually get these listed on probably eBay. Best I can do is $2. Hey, who knows? Maybe one of these will be a prize in the custom booster packs one day. $7.90? You wish! Now, I think I saw one of these for sale for like $600, right? This is the Neo Genesis. It features a Lugia on it. And once again, as the price of the booster pack itself moves up, this will move up with it. I know a personal friend who sold me a few of these for $50 each a month ago. Nice, dude. That's a steal, man. Because they were definitely selling for more than that. All right, and this will be for $600. So if you're wanting a graded booster pack, I got some for sale. They're pretty expensive, huh? But yeah, I could probably put those into the custom packs one day, or I'll probably just have them sit on eBay for a while. Somebody on eBay will buy them. They do sell. You know, I've got like 2 items on my eBay at this point, and that's it. I gotta start increasing the number of items on my eBay. All right. Beautiful, beautiful slabs. Hey, for everyone who's here, I want to point out once again that we have Primal Clash. Primal Clash has arrived. I'll open up a pack for you guys. Some people arrived a little later. They haven't seen any of these open. You ready? Primal Clash, XY era. I think I'm getting lucky again. Yeah, there's an EX card back there. Nice, pulling Gardevoir EX. All right. Beautiful. Double lucky. And what was the holo? Just fresh water. I don't really care about fresh water. But you know, people say I don't care about it, and then it ends up with a population of like 1. And so when you're trying to make a complete set, you can't find it. So that's how it is with Pokemon for people who want to be like completionists. We'll sleeve it up anyways. Why does he not do the card trick? Well, like 4 from the front kind of stuff? Yeah, you don't actually need to do that. It's kind of goof. You know, I'm over all that. Oh, look, I know how to do 4 from the front. Weigh both slabs to see if one's heavier. I think that the scale has a weight limit, and I don't think that would work. Family Dollar hasn't restocked in a while because they know you're just going to weigh them. You're just going to come in there with your little scale and be like, will I open any more McDonald's packs? I will be opening up more McDonald's packs, guaranteed. 100% of the time, it works every time, guaranteed. But they're being shipped to me, okay? Does that sound okay? All right, after John Paul Perez, we have Mr. Robert Campbell, and he says, a large custom booster, one more for good luck. I recently just completed my XY Evolution set. Any advice on selling/holding? Really, you're meant to hold on to the cards that you enjoy. So if you enjoy the collection, you should hold it. It's Cinderace! Oh, no. Cinderace, he's not Charizard. Where's Charizard? Mr. Robert. Robert's been going deep on these guys. 60% of the time, it works every time. I'm going to work on an English writing project right now and again. I have to write a detective story. This next prize must be huge. Not Seadra. It's Pikachu. Any PSA 10 Tyranitar's for sale? Well, I did mention that I'm trying to sell off some of my cards because we're getting ready to move. I could part with one of my Tyranitar's. I don't want to. That's the thing. I really like him. The Tyranitar's I have would be really expensive if you really want one. I've got some fantastic Japanese Tyranitar's from Neo Discovery and from Expedition and Aquapolis. I didn't know. I thought you could just tear the scale and weigh them both to see which slab is heavier. Yeah, I don't. The scale has a weight limit. Those little digital scales don't weigh very much. And if you try to weigh something on them, they'll actually be like, it's too heavy. They'll cry. Hey, you know what we could do right now? We could probably price some of these PSA slabs. I think I have some PSA slabs I have never priced. So let me grab some PSA slabs. This will be fun. Whew. Magnemite, he hasn't been priced. Scissor, I wonder if he needs to be repriced. He got priced a long time ago. Slugma, here's Machamp from Basic. I kind of want to hold on to him. I had a second Seadra, which is why I sold the other one. I got like 3 of the Magnemites. Dude, this Houndour is so good looking. Should I even sell this? This card's so bizarre. This was graded so long ago, and they called it Bakufan Hollow Double White Star. They called it Double White Star because they didn't know it was Neo Genesis. It's actually pretty funny, but he graded a 10, so really that's all that matters, I guess. Those Mysterious Mountain slabs sold for $305. Sweet. It's like a $200 slab. Oh, wow. It feels so different. It interlocks different. Mom, I want this card. We got a Dark Electrode. I actually have him as a 10. I just don't need an 8. Okay, so let's get some prices out for these. We'll start with the Magnemite. I don't know what to expect about the Magnemite. There is actually a Magnemite 8 out on the market for $100. So I'm just going to compete with that. Where the Kabutops is at. You like Kabutops? I'm actually a big fan of Kabutops. So his is for 100 even. I'll make mine 97. So mine's technically cheaper. As you guys know, I'm a huge Magnemite simp. One of my favorite Pokemons of all time is Magnemite because I was always into like physics and science and all that. And he was like a science Pokemon. That's why I liked Rocket. Part of the reason I liked him is because they were all into like genetics and they were into, you know, hooking up a bunch of electrodes to huge machines, and they all have magnemite. So that was why I liked Team Rocket. They were all like devious and smart. We have a stereotype in our Hollywood and in our media where the bad guys are scientists. It's like people are scared of science. And so the bad guys, very often, they're like competent with science, which as a kid made no sense to me. I was like, wait a second, scientists make pretty much everything that I like: video games, computers, toys. So it never made any sense. Why do we are all so scared of them, like they're all the evil bad guys, but they literally give us everything we like. And so I liked Team Rocket because they were all devious and scientific. And it's also the set that I started opening was the Team Rocket set, the WotC set. I don't know if I should sell this guy. He almost seems like collectible from a PSA history point of view. You know what I mean? Like, here's a piece of PSA history where they didn't know what to call this guy. They called him the Japanese name. Double White Star. That's not even what it's called in Japan. It's called Neo. It's called Neo 1 in Japan. So, Dark Electrode. Dark Chode. There are none for sale. Let's go to completed listings. You bought one? What? Wow, there are really none of these. Let's try returns. Dark Electrode returns. So there's none of these for sale. I guess I'll just set it to $100 as well. I don't know. I think is he a rare? He's a rare. That's a star. I'll set him to 100. Yeah, see, they got like Magnemite and they got Dark Electrode, and it's the same way for the old WotC version. There was a Dark Electrode in that set too, and Dark Magneton in that set, if you recall. Big fans of that. Slugma and Houndour, huh? Let's find out what they go for. Oops. Come on now. Slugma PSA 9. Oh, we should say returns. There is one for sale. It's the reverse hollow, just like mine. And it goes for a whopping $200. That's the only one for sale, and I'm going to match it. You wouldn't think it, but the 9s are fairly collectible for this set because the 10s are actually incredibly rare. There are not a lot of 9s and there's not a lot of 10s. And so if you want to have the Slugma, which you probably do, you just don't got a lot of options on where to buy it from. Actually, I want to look up the PSA pop for that card. I'm just curious because Slugma's not like super popular as a Pokemon. Slugma and Mad Cargo, they're like some of the least popular, if I had to guess. And yet he's still expensive. There's people who are completionists and they want every card. Okay, so this Slugma, you guys are going to find this funny. Slugma reverse hollow, reverse foil. You see this? This is for Team Rocket returns. You ready? 0 10s, 0, and 10 9s. Wow. And that's why he's $200. How about that Houndour, by the way? Invest! The Houndour. Which number is he? He's number 59. The Houndour, there's 8 10s, 11 9s, and 1 8. You're looking at it. It's the one on this table. You're looking at it. The only 8. Of course, I would have preferred a 9 or 10, but it just shows you he's just not a lot available. So that's like a total of 20 Houndours available. And that doesn't mean that he's worth a lot. One of the things I've learned is that when a card is super, super, super low pop, sometimes people just don't know about it. So they don't ever go buy it, and the price of it never gets driven up as a consequence. All right, so the 9 last sold for $135, and there are none of these available at all. So I'm going to make this $135. people don't know this card exists, so they never go out and they buy it. They never go out buying it. And so the price never moves up because there's no trading going on with this card. And yet, it's part of a mainline set. You know what I mean? It's not like a promo card. X Team Rocket Returns is a set, and you just can't get it, I guess. I'd love to split a box of Rocket Returns. That'd make my day. Then I could say I'd actually open a box. Look at it like no one graded it. It's a Seadra. I think I was doing like 130 for the Seadra or something like that. I don't remember. And these two are part of the Japanese base set. I do feel like I should just hold on to them. You know what's cool about this Machamp? You actually have to pull him. I've said this many times, but some of you guys may never heard me say this. He's a promo in English, so you get him from the pre-made battle deck, right? That's where you get the Machamp from. We see like these battle decks, these pre-made decks all the time. They're like super unconsequential. But this was like the first battle deck that they released in English, and they all had first edition, so everyone had this guy. It was freaking insane. Everyone had him. Nobody cared about him because everyone had him. And but for the Japanese version, this is actually supposed to be like another one of the unique, cool Pokemon that you pull out of the booster packs, because you just can't. You can't. There was no promo for this guy as far as I knew, so he was actually kind of rare. It'd be like, oh, he's another pull. You know what I mean? Yeah, in English, we look at him like he's that junky promo, but in Japanese, he's another rare, hard-to-pull card. Kind of cool. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to see if anyone else wanted to open up some Pokemons. Mom! Yes, somebody wants to open some Pokemons. That was good. We got some more cards priced. So after Robert, we have Andrew Edouard, who says, one wigged for Andrew Edouard. He's going to snipe it. Sniper, no sniping. Zygarde. Sorry, Andrew. I wigged. I want to see what's in the box. It's a mystery. Woo. Give me the cereal packs or give me death, says Rand Misio. Those are pretty nifty, aren't they, the cereal packs? Andrew Edouard, where's your bag? Why do I feel like your bag's not going to be where I think it's going to be? I feel like we did this earlier. Give me Pokemons or give me death. Is he in the overflow? Edwin Acosta is. Where is he? Achilles, Carlos, John, not John, Omri. Okay, he's definitely not in here. He has to be in the overflow then. Oops, Cheese. Arneth, Alex. You have 60 nuggets. Help! Don't eat them. They're no good for you. They'll make you have a stomach ache. You don't want a stomach ache. You just want Pokemons. That's CS Min's too, huh? CS Min's got a lot of cards over here. Man, he's going to have me ship these out. He's probably holding on to them because he's thinking that he'll grade them all. Maybe I can make a deal with them where I'll send them out to grade and he can pay me later. All right, let's see. Jonas, Chris, Jeremy, Allentan, Jack Gray, Eddie Petty. All right, Andrew Edouard, we're getting you a new bag. I don't know where you're at. You're going to be like, I need a new bag. You drank a chalky milk and ate some fries. I don't know what to do with the rest. They did rip me off like 11 apples. Chalky milk. Where did that come from? It's so good. Love hearing chalky milk. Change my channel name to Chalky Milk. McDonald's booster packs hit Stock X boys. That means the hype beasts are scalping? What? Oh, man. Next up, we have Mr. Miguel, 2 Primal Clash, and 1 Wigged. I have a bag for Mr. Miguel. How's it going, man? Here goes. Oh, it's Black Kyurem. I'm sorry, man. God, where's that hot pole? Hiding, man. Thought that was going to be the one. Not this time. 2 Primal Clash. Anything for Mr. Miguel. 2 hot Primal Clash. What do you think about masks, mister? Masks are bussin'. Is that the new word? Am I supposed to use that? I'm supposed to do internet things, right? What do I think about masks? Guaranteed to stop the virus from spreading. That's why the virus spread so much. All right. Whew. Sneap. Guaranteed to make you look like a ninja. We've got Gorabis. Here, have the Beedrill as well. And come on. Oh man, Lanoon, Kyogre. I'm so sorry, mister. They have struck all 3 cold packs, man. That's how the Poke cards go, I suppose. Mister, do you think Shiny Star V will ever surpass GX Ultra Shiny? Just curious. GX Ultra Shiny? What's a GX Ultra Shiny? Are you talking about Tag Team? What are you talking about? Are you talking about their version of Hidden Fates? I never bought the Japanese version of Hidden Fates. You're probably talking about Hidden Fates Japanese. Dang, that hurt. Pull some fire. Ah, it did hurt. I was hoping he'd get some hot pulls, man. We're going to have to set you up with the hot pulls. Japanese Hidden Fates? All right. Will it surpass it? No, it never will. I mean, it's a pretty good set. It's got Marnie and it's got 2 Charizards in it. It's got Suicune in it. That's pretty good. But, you know, I feel like Hidden Fates really has something going for it that no other set really had in the modern Sun and Moon era. And even in Sword and Shield. You know, the problem with the Shiny Star from Sword and Shield is it's got all these Gen 8 Pokemon in it, and nobody really cares about those, if I had to guess. You know, like the most popular Pokemon from Shiny Star is Charizard. He's Gen 1. So, you can get Lopunny. What do you want, Lopunny or Charmander? You tell me. Charmander's in Hidden Fates, Eevee's in Hidden Fates. Man, they could have made Hidden Fates even better if they had Squirtle and Bulbasaur. I don't know why they didn't. Mr. Jack Bellow. He says, love the daytime stream, 2 Yugis and 1 Wigged. All right, Jack Bellow. It's the best day of your life, Jack. No, it's not. You pull Starmie. What is this? Muzzles are put on dogs to keep them pacified. Surely this has no relation to what is happening in the U.S. Well, probably it does not have anything to do. I don't feel muzzled when I wear a mask. I just don't feel like they work. I feel like they probably work a little bit. Is that fair to say? Like, if I didn't have COVID and the guy standing 6 feet away from me did, 6 feet away, mind you, and then he sneezed, I would be like, I'm probably getting COVID now. That's how I would feel, you know? So, I don't know. Like, imagine you were an obese 70-year-old man and you were in a little room with the guy who was wearing a mask, but he had COVID. And you had your mask on too. You're probably still going to get COVID. And I guess that's just how it is. I don't know. You're probably still going to get it. And people are going to be like, well, what if it slows it down a little bit? Okay, fair enough. I go to a store and wear my mask then. They make good scarves. It's pretty cold in the wintertime. Okay, here goes Mr. Jack. We've got Beatrice, Lord of the Internal, and Kitchen Dragon. Oh my God, she's in the kitchen making you soup. Ooh, man, she's making cake and soup. Kitchen Dragon Maid, that's like ultimate waifu stuff. How about this? Alistair, the Invoker, and Eldritch, the Golden Lord. No blue eyes, white dragon yet. If water can go through your mask, then COVID can too. Yeah, another thing is, you know, the stores and all of them, they're accepting people who just kind of wear like a cloth over their face rather than like a medical mask. And I just look at them and I go, yeah, we're not safe. You know, it's like if you go in here, you're going to get COVID. It's just how it is. I bet a bunch of people have already had it. I bet a bunch of people have already had COVID. They don't even know it. Right? A lot of people were asymptomatic. We don't actually know everyone who's had COVID because plenty of people don't want to have that thing rammed up their nose. The government's not testing literally everyone. So, I don't know. You think we'll ever live in a society where you don't have to wear the mask anymore? I don't even know if we'll return to that. It's just going to be a permanent part of life now. Wear masks everywhere. Don't talk to anyone. Don't even look at them. Oh, that's right. So we do not do the common and commons anymore for Yu-Gi-Ohs because it's too much. You can vax these nuts? Yeah, I wonder how many people are just never going to get the vaccination because they're like, I don't trust science. Not even going to touch it. Next up, we got Robert. He says, international shipping. Robert Campbell. Whoa! To Scotland? I want to move to Scotland. All right, Robert, here you go. Robert, that was a little bit of a tough round, I think. I think that was a tough round. You had a lot of custom packs. Let me get you a little pokey gift. What can I give away that won't break the bank? Here, have a Crimson Invasion for when this gets home to you. I hope it has a hyper rare in it. Okay, so you want some international shipping. Oh, wait. I think I'm being stupid about this. You didn't order live shipping. You just ordered the international shipping. Here you go, Robert. We're not shipping you out yet. You can keep the pack, though. In my mind, I thought it was... Oh, I just wrote live down. I'm totally distracted. There you go. So international shipping has been paid. And so you're ready to be shipped out when it's your turn in the free shipping channel. Rona mask and sunglasses. Me too, 17. That sick. I am a boy, though. What? Samuel. What's up, Samuel? He says Hound Hour. Hound Hour. Oh, Samuel, you're confused here. You sent 35 bucks. He's 135 bucks. Does that look like 35 from here? I think he thought maybe it was going to be 35 and he jumped. He's like, I'm going to get it first. Sam, I'm going to go ahead and do a refund on that. He is 135. Research what's in the vaccine. Well, obviously what's in the vaccine is Bill Gates' human tracking devices. Duh. Bill Gates Mark of the Beast tracking device, brain control devices. We got Mr. Shane. What's up, Shane? He says, this is God King Lunar. How's it going, man? He says, let me get 2 very rigged packs, please. My bag should still be under God King Lunar. I believe it is. And it's time to get you the hottest wigged packs of your life. Pack number 1. EV code card. Oh, pack number 2. Oh! Ah! Okay, what'd you get? Sealed Blue BS. What is a sealed blue BS? BS? Mister, that's BS. All right, it's all for you, Mister. Mr. God King Lunar, you pulled a box of Battle Styles Rapid Strike. Now I got one more box of the blue than I do of the red. We're going to find out what you pull out of here. So for those of you who don't recognize this box, this is the brand new set that just came out. It's the Battle Styles set. Super new. Hasn't arrived in English yet. So that's a total of 30 packs. Better be a hot box. Yeah, I agree. Let's get a hot box going. Mister, I gave you a message. He's wigged. Give me the alternative art Tyranitar. You got it. Coming right up. I hope you pull it, if that's what you're after. Seems like a cool card. Okay, that's 5. There we go. We got some action going on this stream finally. Getting a whole box going. That's fun. We're just opening a few small orders there, which I understand. Everyone was searching those wig packs at some point. They're like, wow, gotta be something hot coming up. I was able to pre-order a Battle Styles ETB for 40 bucks on Amazon. Amazon! Double mask. How about when a girl is wearing a string bikini and it looks like the bottom half of the bikini is just a face mask holding on to her coochie? She's just wearing her mask wrong. All right, here goes God King Lunar. Good luck, man. We've got Orbeetle. And, yeah, you better be wearing your masks in chat. Don't make me. Victini. Ooh. She's wearing the mask on the wrong pair of lips. We got Orbeetle. Not Orbeetle, Dollar. Corviknight. All right, Corviknight. Or there's a Bulge. What? Ooh, woo, mister. We got Urshifu. We've got Claydol. Mr. Rhyme. Make that the title. What? Here's Sandaconda. I talked about how I lost my job. Things are looking up. Got a new job in these hard times. Hopefully I can feed my addiction. Sounds good, mister. Be sure to put a little bit of money away for a rainy day, okay? Pokemon cards, they'll still be there. They'll be there 10 years from now. Pokemon will still be printing brand new cards. We got Luxray. Claydol. Pikachu promo sold for 132 bucks on eBay last night? What? What are you talking about? Jesus. We've got Dottler. Here's Necrozma. It's Necrozma! Hey, TCC. Ho, ho, ho. It's Santa Russ. Santa Russ, Christmas ended a long time ago, man. Urshifu VMAX, looking very cool. Here's Cricketune, not a fan. Ooh. He looks like a mix of he looks like a water bug. That's what he looks like. Looks like some weird kind of water bug to me. I don't like the mustache. The mustache, I think the mustache is meant to be like quirky or something, like nose pass or something like that, but I'm not a fan. I think it just makes him look kind of dumb. Whoop. Looking kind of dumb. McDonald's. Oh, nice, dude. It's the Empoleon alternative art. There's your big hit in the box. Congratulations. Let's see if you get another one, though. I think I've seen these boxes pulled too, actually. We've got Octillery. Not every box does. I think I've seen a box that pulled like a alternative art and a hyper rare. Yeah, this box doesn't, though. Okay. I'm pretty sure I've seen that by now. All right, there you go, Mr. God King Winner. Congratulations. Hey, that wasn't so bad of a round. McDonald's cards already for $100 is wild. Yeah, it must be people buying it who don't have access to the card. There's so much anxiety to obtain those cards, too. It's kind of crazy. It's like, God, man. All right, there we go. You got that EV card, the EV code card. I truly believe is gradable. We'll find out. That Giovanni Bonaire's already got a large bag over here. Can he be put up top? I think he was put up top. Giovanni Bonaire's going up top. Don't let me forget. He's been going deep these last couple days. Gavin, you must be in a good mood now. Glenn, Ivan, I know I would be. Mom, he pulled me all the Pokemons. Let's see. Hunter. Oh my God, I found your bag. There we are. Malamar, huh? Cool. After God King Lunar, we have Aditya. It's Aditya Vedrevu. All right, and he says 2 wigged packs. Been watching for a while. You got it, Mister Aditya. Pack number 1. Oh, look at this, man. This is an old card from 2015, holographic Yveltal. I don't know what set it is, but it's a holographic Yveltal. And then pack number 2 is double Pikachus from XY Evolutions. You know, with XY Evolutions going up in price so much, I suspect these Pikachus could end up having some value. I don't actually know. Ooh, don't you want to know? I'm going to go look it up. You know, I'm just tossing those Pikachus in there because occasionally I run into them in the bulk. I'm like, all right, I'll just give them away. Pikachu, XY Evolutions. What is it? 35? Okay. No, he's not going for too much yet. I bet he does someday, though. Is anyone grading him? Let me try seeing if anyone grades him. I'm really curious. I should have looked this up a long time ago. Well, so I don't see any grade. Wait, is this one? No, that's cracked dice. Never mind. How about under completed? We'll do... Oh, somebody has graded him. Has he ever sold, though? So, if you look, people have actually graded him, and they're asking, like, I think too high of a price. Hold on. Here it is. So here it is. It's just the regular just the regular non-hollow Pikachu. They wanted like $140 for it. I would pay maybe $50 for that, just because I know you spent the money on the grading and it came back as a 10. But give it 10 years, that'll probably be going for like, I don't know, $500, maybe $500 for a card that's just a common uncommon. That's the thing, huh? So crazy. People will grade anything. That's not even a holographic card. It's just a common uncommon. I thought I'd go look that up because I had a gut feeling somebody's probably grading that Pikachu. Space Knights wants the Fennekin. What's up, Space Knights? What's a Fennekin? Is that one of those starters? Should I grade my common Pikachu evolutions? Huh. Maybe. You know, his didn't sell at $140, but obviously the reason for that is because why don't you just go buy up a bunch of these and grade it yourself? But if he had asked maybe about $40 to $50, somebody might go, well, he's already paid for the grading, and the grading came back a perfect 10, and I could just have it right now. So I wonder if these could grade 10 and sell for about $50. Interesting. Those are the things that I always want to know about, because I got to know about those kind of things. Whew, been watching for a while. All right, nice to meet you, man. Let me get your name down. You're going in the A box. So you all getting cards too. I'm going with the info that Poke YouTubers are saying. What? Yeah. Vad Revu. Nice to meet you. Either way, Pokemon printing machine. Yay, more free Charizards. Mom, I want some Pokemons. Where's the Pokemons? Oh, man, you just knew they've got to reprint it. They've got to reprint tons and tons of Pokemon because it's so underpriced. It's so overpriced. That's what I mean to say. It's also overpriced. The retailers are scalping. The people who actually order them retail are scalping. It ain't right, man. Next up, we have Mr. Edwin Acosta, who says, 1 round of bow styles, please, mister. You got it. Mr. Edwin. Target and GameStop, every time I go, they have at least something there. What? No Pokemons for you. All right, good luck. Edwin, pull in Urshifu. And Conklader. In India, 4 real booster packs cost 75 USD. Really? Why so expensive? Having shipping, maybe? Mr. Edwin. Here you go, mister. Patricia. Hello, Patricia Baker. I would like 2 rounds of bow styles, please. This is my first order. Nice to meet you. If you have any questions, let me know. You especially could ask some questions in Discord. The Walmart Buy Me stocks up Friday night. Got to be there Saturday morning. Pick up what you want with ease. With ease, bro. All right, I'm finding out where this guy lives. I'm going to steal his Pokemons 100% of the time. All right, here we go. Pack 1 is cold. Pack 2. Oh, picking up Urshifu VMAX. Congratulations, Patricia. Sweet. We've got Victini V as well. Wow, that was a good round. And Urshifu again. It's too much Urshifu. Can't have all that Urshifu. Urshi poop. Boy, you better not open your mouth again. I'm just kidding. I would never get violent. Or else. Well, maybe. I think you need a new bag. Mister, my package says delivered, but I have not received it. Could you DM me? Contact me on Discord, and we'll talk about it. I had a guy contact me about this exact problem. It was yesterday. He told me it claimed it arrived, and that it had not. And then the next day, he said it arrived on his doorstep. So I don't know what happened. And he's like, everything's fine. It arrived on my doorstep. Make sure that someone in your family didn't already bring it in. Sneak it off to their room or something. To open up all your Pokemons. And if it's not already in your house, you'll want to give it another day or two, because it might actually, he might have scanned it and left it in his truck. And then it will probably get processed and just be sent right back out. They're like, oops, I was supposed to deliver that. You know, I think that's what happens. And next we have Mr. Sam, 5 orders of the Japanese bow style. Sorry for the mess up on the Houndour price. No problem, man. Some of these open. Oh, I already peeled the plastic off this one. That's nice. Ouch. All right, he said 5 orders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, four, 5. We love battle styles. It's night in India. You have a nice night, mister. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. One day, time stream again. You the real MV. Oh my god, daytime stream again. You the real MVP. Thanks, man. Who needs to go to bed when they could just be working all day? We got a Pokemon whose name I don't even know that Pokemon's name. Corviknight. I know Corviknight's name. What a great design. So edgy. When I sent a package to CCC, it said it would arrive Monday, but it showed up Wednesday. Oh, so it actually told you that it had arrived. That nice. This is shiny artillery. You did it, Sam. So this is one of the hot pulls in the set. Much underappreciated artillery. He reminds me of a bad guy from Zelda. You guys remember Zelda? What's the name of that bad guy? I don't remember. Spits rocks at you or whatever. Beautiful. You guys want to see it up close? Love these gold cards. Octorok. Yeah, it looks exactly like an Octorok in my opinion. I love that it's a shiny card too. It's golden. All right, here we go. Cold. You did it! We got Embor. Cold. And Houndoom. And another cold pack. Better show us a waifu. Not in this round. Octillery is your waifu now. I don't think the girls mind Octillery. Octillery is like he's like a girl's waifu in a way. How does that work? Okay, Sam. Do you have a bag, Sam? I'm gonna look for your bag, Sam. You tell me if you have a bag. Husbandu? Yes, Husbandu. Sam says yes. Okay, we're looking for a sandbag. Shangdang, Snow Walrus. What happened to Snow Walrus? He need to come back and say hi. Shiny Sandslash. Samuel, there you are. Sweet. Samuel Agueo. And the beautiful Octillery. Sweet. Octillery Husbando. Husbando? I wish I could order through Super Chat. I'm afraid you couldn't do that, mister. And it would be a waste of money. You wouldn't want to do that. I'll let you send me $1 through Super Chat, and I'll say, oh, thanks for the $1. You're so generous. He said bondage rope for escape rope last night. What? What are you talking about? Shut up. Shut it. Man, look at all these Pokemons we got in here. Pokemons. You think this guy's still 460? So he was priced at 460 a while back. Let's see if he went down or up. Snorlax, EV, Team Up, PSA 10. There's none for sale. Wait, is this? Oh, that one's for auction. I see. There are none for sale. It looks like TCA Gaming's version of the Slab sold in February 4th, about a week ago, for the $460, which makes mine more expensive than that one now. That's right. So we will peel that off. How much of a price change should we offer? Well, what would be 15% of 460? $460, about $530. So I'll do about $530. All right. Not surprising. Awesome card. I got these Charizards. Should I just hold them? I mean, I could just hold them. They look fantastic. I feel like I should just hold them. What do we have here? We have a PSA 9 Cubone, PSA 7 Snorlax, a Blastoise with a 600 written on it. What? That's definitely not 600. T-Tar is in the red single strike box. Red single strike box. Oh, he's in the red box, huh? Well, that would be why we pulled Empoleon. Because Empoleon's in the blue box. Them hands dripping in Charizards. I popped my Charizard. Here's a card you guys didn't know. You might have forgotten about this one. You remember this one? Ooh, that's from Mysterious Mountains. I pulled that one live. Unfortunately, graded PSA 9. It deserves the 9. It's off center. You can see. So it's a clear 9. Man, that's a cool looking card. That's Sky Ridge. Sky Ridge. Topps Venusaur, how much? He's just not for sale, unfortunately. He's the only one I got. He goes with my Charizard. We got some EVs and an Alakazam 5. Wow. A beautiful Alakazam 5. Oops. Actually, with the Alakazam, I might just hold on to him. It's PWCC sticker there. Did you buy Happy Meal, mister? Yeah, I got some Happy Meals. All right, so the EVs obviously are still like 200. The EVs look fantastic. And Alakazam, huh? Let's see what the Alakazam's going for. I'm curious. You have a ton of Hollow Topps Charizards. What? You better share 'em, mister. Don't make me send the squad after you. He's the top 1%. Okay, so PWCC has a PSA 3 version of that Charizard for... Oh, here we go. Here's one right here. $750. Now I feel that I should probably hold on to him because when Logan Paul does his box break, he could move up permanently in price. You know what I mean? If Logan Paul can pull in some new buyers, I think that the price on a card like that has a chance of moving up. Mr. Jose Perales says, not sure if you already spoke about this, but did you know which sets are being reprinted due to demand? No, I do not know. I wish I knew. Do you know? What do you know? Tell us what you know. Vintage will go up once the box break happens, in my opinion. I agree. All right, time to see what's going on next. Let's see if anyone's wanting some cards opened. I saw Leonhardt posted on Instagram. On Instagram? I just want to watch him on Instagram. We're all caught up on orders, and we're coming up to the 2-hour mark. We have about 15 minutes left. I guess I'll keep pricing PSA cards since we got a little bit of free time. Let's see. It's supposed to come to my door, not my mailbox, correct? I have no clue. That's something that you should know. How does your mailman normally deliver your mail? Wait, do I have 2 of these? I don't have 2 of these, right? Okay. Don't know how to feel about that. We got Magnemites, Lucario. Oh, yeah, he was expensive. He was like $200. An already priced Toxtricity, huh? You guys want to know what's sad? I'm already almost out of PSA cards again. Almost out of them. I went through all those cards that came back. They didn't last at all. SV22. Okay, he's not for sale. There's none available. It's a good thing. And he last sold, marked down from 160. I'll be honest, with the Lucario, I think he's a real cool card. When did he last sell? He sold at the beginning of January. We're in February, and he hasn't been on the market again. It's been over a month. So he hasn't been for sale for over a month again. And he's just a really liked Pokemon. I'll do 197. Dartrix, Frogadier. Oh, we haven't priced these ever. We got Shrine of Punishment, Mount Coronet, and Nidoqueen. It's Nidoqueen! So Mount Coronet, what if it turned out that was real valuable? What is that called? That's called SV89? Okay, one just sold, marked down from 120. It's not too hopeful. There's one for sale for 150. The cheapest one is for 150. I'll make mine 140. I'll go $10 lower. Makes mine actually a much better purchase. Shrine of Punishment. I'm just draw little stick people in there. Because I'm crazy. Okay, Mount Coronet. And Shrine of Punishment. I like the name of that one. Just has a funny name to it. Shrine of Punishment. It looks like you can get Shrine of Punishment for $150. So I'll compete with that one and make this $140 as well. Well, pretty cool for a trainer card, actually. Trainer cards tend to not go for much. But these 2 trainer cards are actually doing quite well. You guys like this, watching me price stuff? All right, 140, 140. Japanese Jungle Nidoqueen, PSA 8. I don't think there'll be any on the market. It's too specific. Jungle. These jungle cards have been going up in price, man. Oh, here one is. It's actually $150 for the 8. Wow. That is a lot of money. I'm telling you, those vintage cards, man. What I say it was 140? There it is, 150. So I'm going to make mine 140, $10 cheaper. All right, those are all pretty fairly priced in my opinion. We still have this Frogadier. We already priced that one. Got this box over here. One more box of cards. Finally caught a stream. You'll take one free Charizard. Is that how it works? So we got a Guzzlord 9, Dartrix, Gabite, a 9 Magnemite, a 9 Gyarados, Metal Energy. We got this Pikachu who needs to be repriced. Poliwrath 9 Shadowless. I think I gave myself permission to sell these, but I'm questioning that right away again. Holding it in my hand, my brain can kind of almost feel like what I expect to go up in price steadily over time is like those cards. I really, really, really like the base set cards. Hard for me to give them up, it really is. It's like that collector's feeling. Tells me, don't do it. You want to just collect them. But I gotta sell some Pokemons. Mom! So let me refresh the PayPals and wrap up, okay? We're gonna wrap up after this next round. I think there is an order. You can buy Pokemons here. That's true. That's actually true. Mr. John Hagerman. What's up, John? He wants Sword and Shield Vivid Voltage 2, please, and I don't have a bag. All right, John Hagerman. Nice to meet you, John. John, I'm pretty tired. I'm ready to go to sleep. Sleep. All right, no more orders, guys. We're going to bed, okay? We'll be back on tonight. We got Pick a Peck and Pick a Peck of Pickled Peppers. Execute and Zekrom. I'm sorry, man. Just Talos this time. That is me. I forgot my name is real on PayPal. What time is it for me? It's 2 p.m. Time for bedtime. And I'll wake up, and then I'll get to the stream, because that's my entire life right now. Stream, 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 stream. That's it. Like that Aaron Princess Diana Beanie Baby that I cannot sell. What? I think some of those Princess Diana Beanie Babies were really rare and valuable. And then there were a lot of like reprints that weren't quite as valuable. I think I heard something about that. But yeah, I think I saw one sell for like 14K. But then there's other ones that just won't sell. Oops, there's only one end. Okay, there you go, John. And John will go right up here in the J-Box. That's the end of the live stream. Woohoo! I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll be here later tonight. I'll see you guys next time. If you guys want to help me out, hit the subscribe button, okay? I would really appreciate that. We got to get to 15K, okay?